Mm, Mondays. Oh, Mondays. Oh, another Monday. Mondays. Mondays. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Joel. Not a licensed therapist, counselor, or psychologist. Just someone who's tackled a lot of addictions and continues to work on them today. So this video is going to be about something a little different than what I usually talk about. And today I'm going to be diving into the mental health side of things, in specific with depression. And so this video is going to be about some of the supplements I take that help relieve some of the depressive symptoms, and yeah, just feel a lot better throughout the day. I'm also going to be talking about at the very end some like my secret tip, my secret sauce that kind of helps kind of tie everything together, because what I've learned is it's important not to rely too heavily on one thing. I did that a lot earlier with medication. So I would get on antidepressants, and I thought that was my cure-all, and it wasn't. In fact, probably in the end, it made things worse. And now I don't take antidepressants, thankfully. I was able to wean off them. They did help for a short period at one time. Again, though, just like I found that it was still suppressing some things that needed to come up and be resolved. And so now I don't take antidepressants. And I found that, yeah, I kind of got to rely on multiple tools rather than just one thing and put all my eggs in one basket. I used to get told that a lot by older folks, like, dude, you're putting your eggs in one basket, like, to diversify. I was like, nah, man, I'm like all or nothing, like this has to work. And maybe that's just a youthful attitude, and growing older, I've learned that that's just not the case. So thank you for that, universe, because that's, yeah, very unpleasant way to live. So diving right in, the first one is going to be fish oil. And fish oil is super key. It kind of helps lubricate the brain, and it helps me think a little bit sharper. So about a month ago, I ran out and I just kind of forgot to buy some, and I had been taking it for many years since. And I did notice a huge difference. By like day 6, I was really kind of forgetting things. Like I was like forgetting keys, just little things. And sometimes those little things can make a difference and really be the catalyst between kind of having a day of flow versus kind of having a day where everything's just kind of falling apart. I was losing things and just forgetting stuff. Would go to the grocery store I went to Aldi's to get some almond milk and came back with eggs. It's just like, okay, so probably got to go get some fish oil again. So I think it really makes a difference. Just helps with work as well, just kind of make sharper decisions. And I just have that confidence when I take this that I'm going to be firing it at all cylinders. And that's just a real comfort for me. So the next one is going to be vitamin B. And I talked about this in the last one. Feel free to check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. And specifically, I talked about it with red meat, and that's why I decided to eat red meat again, because I was doing the vegan thing for a while, and I just noticed that I was feeling really funky. My energy was really low. I felt a lot of anxiety, and so I started eating meat again, and now I continue to take a B vitamin just to supplement that and add a little boost. Especially with exercise, it helps me just feel energized, and like I can kind of push a little extra when I'm in the gym or on a run or something, and that's really important for me. There's a lot of different kinds of vitamin Bs. I'm not really sure exactly what the specifics are. This one's a super B complex. It's got a little guy running, so I think that's why I chose it. It says energy health, aids in conversion of food into energy. So I guess that's what vitamin B does. And it also says with folic acid plus vitamin C. So yeah, this one just I think looked the most supercharged when I was buying it, and so that's why I chose to get it. It looks like on the back there's a ton of there's B1, B2, B6, B12. So yeah, there's a lot of different Bs out there. Yeah, I'm not really too concerned on the logistics of it. I just know that I take it and I feel better, and that's enough for me. So going to the final one here, got vitamin D, and this one I think is a little more well known. It's from the sun, and we get it naturally. I get it naturally when I'm experiencing sunlight. I think 2 days ago, it was one of the first nice days here in Wisconsin, so I was out all day, and it was just like I felt just juiced up at the end of the day, to be honest, because my feeling I feel most I feel a lot of depression in the wintertime, and so that's a really important time that I have to be taking this stuff so I can just keep staying at least somewhat sane. The way I describe it is when I take it in the winter, it's almost like it just every day becomes kind of like what a cloudy day in the summer would be. Like, that's how I would best describe it, because when it's in the summer and it's cloudy, it's like I do feel a little disappointed. I'm like, oh, it was like sunny yesterday, and I get a little spoiled, I'll admit. It's definitely not like it's jacked up when the sun's out. And it's definitely a lot better though than when it's just like I'm not taking it and it's just like gray and there's snow and slush everywhere. That's when I feel the real low. And so this has really just helped me kind of just feel on that even keel during some of the tougher months. I take 10,000 IUs a day in the winter, and in the summer I'll take like 5,000 or 6,000. If it's really sunny out and I'm outside all day, I won't take it. So IUs, that's just how it's measured. Again, I'm not really sure exactly what IU stands for. It's on the tip of my tongue here. Maybe I gotta take some more fish oil and I'll remember. Supports strong bones and immune health. Yeah, so this is something I cannot live without, and I think if I had to choose one to take with me on an island, it would be vitamin D. Well, if the island was like in the middle of Antarctica or something. Vitamin D, awesome, amazing. We get it from the sun. When I was really in my addiction, I never took any of these things, and I really do think it made a difference. As soon as I got clean, I started really like changing my diet and the way I looked at food and all that, and I started taking supplements. So now I'm going to talk about that secret sauce that I spoke of at the beginning and how it's really helped to just kind of glue everything together, because again, like I said, like one thing is not going to make depression go away. It's kind of a culmination of a lot of things. And this one kind of mind hack, I'll say, thinking hack, really just started to change the perspective and how I viewed mental health, and really just kind of, it was that like last piece that I was missing in trying to understand like what every psychologist and therapist and self-help book was talking about. So what is this secret key? I'm dying to know at this point. And that is to rephrase how I view depression. So before I would say, man, I'm feeling so depressed today. I'm depressed. I'm going to have depression forever. I'm just a person with depression. And hearing that, it became an identity. And in a sense, like, I became depression because I thought I was depression. Not really, but my mind made me believe that. And so a lot of my feelings of depression intensified only because I thought I was that emotion. So that's a little, I know, esoteric, and kind of got to dissect it a little bit. I'll share the opposite end of that, and maybe that will help kind of glue everything together. And so that is, I started to say, I feel depression, I feel anxiety, I feel stress. And that just made a huge difference in starting to kind of rewire how I viewed mental health and kind of let go of this identity, which is essentially ego, that I am this thing. And it was crazy. Like, I just realized, like, I spent so much time in therapy because I thought I was this dark, gloomy cloud, which of course is not true. Like, and anyone watching this is like, obviously, like, you're not a cloud. And it's like, I thought I was that though. And so reframing that into saying that I feel X, Y, or Z instead of I am X, Y, or Z has been really helpful in just living life better, feeling better about where I am, and then being able to go through those emotions at a much faster rate. Before it would take like 2 years to get through a depressive episode, and now it takes, I don't know, like 10 minutes, because I'm like, oh, I'm feeling depression. Oh, okay, it's gone. It's like any emotion. And I like to use the analogy with like joy or happiness, excitement. Because whenever I feel excitement or happiness, I don't like suppress it. I'm like, yes, I'm feeling good today. Like, and I let it like all run loose. And then, but kind of the next day, I do feel a little bit like hungover a bit, because I let that emotion just kind of really ride its course. And so That's something I found I didn't do with the tougher emotions like depression. I wouldn't let them ride its course because I was afraid of the consequences. I was afraid I was going to hurt someone. I was afraid I was going to hurt myself. I was afraid I was going to be trapped in it for the rest of my life. And as I learned how to let that emotion flow, the same as joy, excitement, peace, happiness, contentment, it goes away fairly quickly. And I can kind of get back onto feeling like that even keel level. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because that's been a super secret hack that I probably read on Google somewhere, and it's completely changed my life and completely changed how I view mental health. I don't even see a therapist anymore. I really don't focus much on any of mental health stuff anymore because, yeah, it's just an emotion. It just doesn't have to be as big of a deal as I think as I thought it was, and I thought it had to be. So if that makes any sense. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to talking more about this stuff in the next one, and have a great day. Peace.